The laughter wasn't quiet. It wasn't accidental. It was loud, confident, and humiliating. On stage at the Global Future Tech Conference in Singapore, one of Silicon Valley's most respected CEOs leaned into the microphone and said, "Let's stop pretending. The Philippines produces support staff, not real AI engineers." The room reacted immediately. Some clapped, some laughed, some glanced toward the Filipino delegation seated near the back. Then he added something worse. "If you want innovation, you build in California. If you want assistance, you outsource." This time, the laughter was louder, and sitting in the fifth row was a 19-year-old Filipino boy wearing a borrowed blazer. His name was Adrian Cruz. He didn't clap, he didn't react, but everyone around him heard the comment, and some even looked at him, because his badge read, "Speaker, Independent AI Developer." Before we continue, take a moment to like this video, comment where you're watching from, and subscribe for more powerful Filipino stories that deserve to be told. Adrian wasn't backed by a corporation. He didn't have investors. He didn't fly business class to attend. He had won a regional coding challenge in Manila that granted him a speaking slot in the conference's Youth Innovation segment. His demo was scheduled for later that afternoon, and now the entire room had just been told that people like him weren't real engineers. Backstage, other speakers whispered, "Poor kid. Wrong conference. This isn't a university fair." Adrian heard it. He stayed quiet. On stage, the CEO, Marcus Langford, continued, "Our AI systems are built on deep research ecosystems, elite universities, billion-dollar infrastructure. You can't replicate that in developing markets." The words weren't vague. They were direct and humiliating. When the panel ended, Marcus stepped off the stage to applause. Investors surrounded him. Journalists followed him. Meanwhile, Adrian walked alone toward the demo preparation area. His laptop was old, not flashy, no glowing logo, no custom hardware, just code. At 3:15 p.m., the Youth Innovation segment began. Most of the audience had already left for networking sessions. Only a fraction remained. Adrian walked onto the stage. No dramatic music, no introduction hype, just a quiet announcement. Next speaker, Adrian Cruz, the Philippines. Scattered claps. Marcus wasn't in the room. He was in a private investor lounge. Adrian began softly. "Good afternoon. I built something after Typhoon Odette hit my province." Some people checked their phones. "Our emergency systems failed. Communication lines collapsed. Government databases froze." He paused. "So I built a decentralized AI coordination engine." A few heads lifted. "It runs on low-power nodes, not expensive servers." The screen behind him lit up. A live simulation, disaster response scenario. Cell towers down, roads blocked, hospitals overloaded. His AI began rerouting supply deliveries, predicting bottlenecks, redistributing medical inventory, all using minimal computational resources. Then something unexpected happened. A senior engineer from a European tech firm stood up. "Is that running locally?" he asked. "Yes," Adrian replied. "No cloud?" "No." The engineer frowned. "That shouldn't scale." Adrian nodded. "Would you like to test it?" The room grew still. They connected the simulation to a stress load generator. Traffic spiked. Data streams increased. Adrian didn't touch the keyboard. The system adapted. No crash, no delay. Whispers started spreading. Someone texted someone in the investor lounge. Marcus received a message. "You might want to see this." He walked back into the conference hall, just as Adrian projected the performance comparison chart. His system versus a leading American AI disaster model. Marcus's company's model. Under unstable network conditions, Marcus's model failed first, not catastrophically, but noticeably. Adrian's system continued running, built for instability, not perfection. The room was silent. Marcus watched from the back. No smile, no confidence now. Adrian didn't look toward him. He simply said, "In places where infrastructure is unreliable, you don't build for elegance, you build for survival." The applause started slowly, then grew louder, then people stood, not because he embarrassed Marcus, but because he proved something, without shouting, without attacking, just code. After the session ended, journalists surrounded Adrian. Marcus waited. When the crowd cleared, Marcus approached him. "You built that alone?" he asked. "With 2 friends. No venture capital?" "No." Marcus studied him. "Why didn't you apply to work in Silicon Valley?" Adrian answered calmly, "Because I wanted to prove we can build at home." That answer spread online faster than the insult. Clips circulated. Marcus saying Filipinos can't code, then Adrian's demo, then the comparison chart. 48 hours later, Marcus released a public statement. Innovation doesn't belong to geography. He didn't apologize directly, but everyone knew why. And somewhere in Manila, a 19-year-old boy went back to coding because he never came to argue, he came to build. And sometimes, the strongest response to humiliation is execution. If this story made you proud, share it, because the next global breakthrough might not come from Silicon Valley. It might come from a small room in Manila.